I just picked up a guitar and couldn't even string chords together. I'm a huge Avett Brothers fan. You know, they were playing Stage AE, the best show I'd ever been to in my life. At that point in time, I could have never imagined having my own sold-out show there. It's a level up from clubs and stuff that we've been doing for years. So that was something I thought about that night, just how crazy life is and the way things work out sometimes. All my guys are from the Pittsburgh area, and that's Allegheny County. Started taking them out on the road with me full-time in 2021, but we made How the Mighty Fall Together and firing back up after COVID, and we're shooting out different names for them as a backing band, and Allegheny High kind of got pulled out of the lyrics and it just made sense. So that's kind of how that name came about, and I describe those guys as being a country E Street band, and hopefully we can all play together just as long as the E Street band has and make a whole lifetime of getting to play music together. You know, a lot of their family came out to that show. Some of them had never seen us play before, and it was a very special thing for them that night, getting to, you know, show to their parents and their brothers and their sisters and their cousins and aunts and uncles, you know, the fruit of their labor.
Go put on that blue dress, the one you know I love the best. Don't mind me, I'll stay down here so I can watch you slide down the steps. I miss you more than you know, it seems like we're always finding time. Thoughts of you on nights like these give me hope I'll cross state lines. Let's warm up these hardwood floors, and tonight I'll see you spin around. Take my hand and let's just dance and pretend there ain't nobody else in town. And tonight there ain't nobody else around. And tonight there ain't nobody else in town. Four feet move down the line, synchronized in perfect time. If once my blues have passed, I can feel them fading behind. In your eyes they look in mine, reading what lies behind. It's just love, honey, don't you mind, everything will be just fine. Let's warm up these hardwood floors, and tonight I'll see you spin around. Take my hand and let's just dance and pretend there ain't nobody else in town. And tonight there ain't nobody else around. And tonight there ain't nobody else in town. Oh no, no. Pittsburgh, how y'all doing this evening? Moments he has a little life, it lives and breathes like a soul. And now it breathes in us, living on till we're old. Till we're old. Let's warm up these hardwood floors, and tonight I'll see you spin around. Take my hand and let's just dance and pretend there ain't nobody else in town. And tonight there ain't nobody else around. And tonight there ain't nobody else in town.
Hardwood Floors is a song I wrote about just being gone so much. I think I wrote it in 2017, and those are the days where I was driving around the country in my old Highlander and playing bar gigs and cafes and restaurants, anything I could, and sleeping in the car, and I was gone hundreds of days a year. I'd always look forward to when I'd have a stretch of days at home with Samantha, and that song was just kind of a dreaming about having a date night in the middle of some long stretch where I'd been away. Just recorded the new album in January. We did it down in Echo Mountain Studios in Asheville, North Carolina. It was the best experience of my life. All Again is a special song on that album. It's about how my life is gone and how some things, didn't go as I planned or wanted them to at the moment, like never getting to play college football even though I wanted to so bad, but that led me into picking up a guitar, which then led to me meeting who would become my wife, and which led to our kids. The whole point of that song is basically just to say all the twists and turns and the ups and downs in life, for all of it, to where I'm at right now with my life and my family, I do it all over again. And that's a song it's going to be on the album, but we're just so excited to go out and play it. We just started playing it at our live shows anyways. Across the floor, and I've been missing you and more. Beating up my heart, changed the framing in my chest. I'm falling more and more, and hell, I don't mind being poor. When I'm with you, I pity all the kings of the world. Times are getting hard, good is getting rare. Me and the babies have them all the time, I swear. We don't mind the shit folks talk, we're just keeping our eyes locked. They can watch us chase those dreams they never even dared. We've got time, dear. You're the girl I knew back when. Don't you love, dear? I'm the boy who's always been in love with you.
Thank y'all so much. That'll be one of many that'll be on a new album coming out this year sometime.
Running helps me clear my head, kind of gets the stress out. Usually if I go for a run in the morning, the rest of the day, it's kind of hard to get me too shook. And I use that time to work on songs, think about them in my own head, or listen to something that I'm interested in. Helps fight off the dad bod a little bit and just try to slow the decline. Jesse started with, I was on a run, and that's a great example of how songs come sometimes from your environment. I ran underneath the bridge, and sprayed in red was this statement that said, "Are you thinking of me like I'm thinking of you?" And I was like, man, that's something deep for somebody to be spraying on a bridge, probably in the middle of the night. I think I went back, and when I got to the hotel, I probably put it in my notebook. And then months and months later, it was my bachelor party weekend, and we were going fly fishing in Grant County, the cabins. And I had a few hours to kill, so I just went to my folks' place there in Seneca Rocks and was hanging out, seeing my granddad. Took a couple hours and got the guitar out in my notebook and tried to work a little bit and pulled that song out and came up with the first verse and the end of the chorus and the melody and music of it. And then hit a wall, and it was time to go to my bachelor party. And so I packed it up and then pulled it back out in December on a co-write with Zach McCord in Bridgeport, West Virginia. And it's like, hey, I got this song, you know, I just hit this wall on it and just was never really to think through what the next line ought to be, but here's what I got so far. He helped break that, and we finished it that afternoon.
Appreciate y'all coming out so much again. I can't say that enough. We hope y'all are enjoying yourselves as much as me and the boys are clearly enjoying ourselves getting to play for you this evening. How about these Allegheny High boys? This is a hometown show for them this evening. I was walking down the road about a week ago, underneath the bridge where the long trucks roll. Bright red letters caught my eyes, reading, "Jesse, do you miss me like I miss you tonight?" Well, Jesse, don't you, neither do I. When you cried at the heavens with covered eyes, you made that bed, now you can sleep tight. Jesse, don't need you, neither do I. You walk this earth full couldn't have killed that curse if you just confessed. Swore you loved Jesse until you was dead, but only so much you wrote it in red. Well, Jesse, don't you, neither do I. When you cried at the heavens with one covered eye, you made that tight. Oh, Jesse, don't hear, neither do I. If you could go back, you'd make your stand. But now Jessie's got a girl with a ring on her hand. Jessie don't hear, neither do I. When you're crying at the heavens with wool-covered eyes, you made that bed, now you can sleep tight. Oh, Jessie don't hear, neither do I. Oh, Jessie don't hear you, neither do I. When you're crying at the heavens with wool-covered eyes, you made that bed, now you can sleep tight. Oh, Jessie don't hear you, neither do I. I was walking down the road about a week ago, underneath the bridge where the log trucks roll.
My songs will usually start with a line with music that'll pop into my head. That's how it'll start, and when I write the rest of it, I have a guitar and the notebook in my hand. My mom was a 5th grade teacher. History was one of the things that she taught. It was always my favorite subject in school. I soak it up like a sponge. It's just part of my personality. And then I enjoy putting it into the songs because I feel like it adds detail and sense of place or time with certain songs. It can help add to the whole picture that somebody might be painting in their head while they're listening to it. Yeah, Seneca Rocks is where my mom's side of the family's from. It's where my family is, it's like our home place. That's just kind of where our meeting ground is. That's where we all go when we have any amount of time free. That's where we're at in the holidays. That's where we celebrate. That's our home, truthfully. And I spent my summers there with my granddad growing up, and it's just the place on earth where I'm happiest is there. Seneca Creek's just a biographical picture of my grandparents' life, and it's told through the eyes of my grandfather. I didn't take much artistic license in that song. It's pretty much the truth from top to bottom of how it went.
The song's called Seneca Creek. In the spring of 1949, that's when I crossed the county line. It's there I saw in Seneca Creek a girl named Ruth who washed her feet. I told her my name was R.C. Ferris, that I'd marry her with half the carrot. She said I do, but no stone can reach the pretty shine of this here creek. The mud was deep and the roads were wide. We'd retreat and then retake the lines. Korean winters had torn me down and killed all the boys from my hometown. But I'm coming home Ruth, my dear, I got money in my pocket, don't you fear. We'll build a life by Seneca Creek. You'll have everything you'll ever need. Let's build a home by Seneca Creek and raise ourselves a family. I'll work on the farm, you'll work the store. We'll have everything we'd ever hoped for, with the top of a mountain above our heads and the roar of Seneca by the bed. Seneca Creek. And sure enough, the hard times came. You loved George, I did the same. We made it through the winter's cold and many summers young and old. In '85 that creek did rise, but it only took the other side. The Gandy Norfolk, it's our branch too. The house still stood that I'd built for you. In '94 when you got sick, we'd make up trips for the hell of it. Take my hand, Ruth, my dear, I'll take you back to any year. And now you lie on the hill up high, right beneath the mountain sky. Seneca Creek sings below. Atop the tree sits a lonely crow. Let's build a home by Seneca Creek. We raised ourselves a family. I worked on the farm, you worked the store. We had everything we'd ever hoped for, with the top of a mountain above our heads and the roar of Seneca by the bed. Seneca Creek.
Opportunities have presented themselves. To be asked to come and play the Grand Ole Opry was an amazing honor, and just signed a record deal with Big Loud, and I'm real excited about that. It's a great team of people, and I think they're the right ones for me. Yeah, it's a big step. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do with one of my albums. My fans are diehards. They're about as good as they come. I think they're lifelong. I think each one of them counts for 10, and I don't know any other way to put it. I'm really appreciative of it, and it's amazing. My fan base ranges from like 15 to 80. It's quite a thing. Like when you're at one of my shows, you got the whole pit is full of teenagers and 20-some-year-olds, and then you got all the way back to folks that were born in the 40s up in the balcony. After Seneca came out in 2019, folks started singing back to me. That was the first time it happened. It was an amazing thing. Ever since then, that's something that never really does get old, where you get used to most things. You get used to crowd size, but people singing back to you is something that's like new and invigorating every night.
We're gonna bring a little West Virginia north of the border for you. I ain't gonna work on the railroad, no, I ain't gonna work on the farm. I lie around the shack till the mail train comes back. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lie around the shack till the mail train comes back. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Saturday night while I was lying in jail, where you were walking the streets with another man and you wouldn't even go my bail. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lie around the shack till the mail train comes back. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. They drove me away from your door, and if I could do my life over, no, I wouldn't go back there no more. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lie around the shack till the mail train comes back. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms. I lie around the shack till the mail train comes back. Well, I'm rolling my sweet baby's arms.
West Virginia is where I'm just most comfortable in the world. That's basically the bottom line of it. I travel all around. I've been all around the world. This is just where I'm comfortable. It's where I just feel the most grounded and the least stressed. Closing the show with Country Roads, I think, is the perfect thing for me to do, because everybody knows the song, everybody loves the song, and John Denver's not around anymore to get to sing it with him live. Who better than to continue to take the torch and just keep having that special moment with folks in person, all together, than me at the end of one of my shows singing that. And it's a great time. I mean, I think it's the perfect way to ensure that everybody walks out that door with a smile on their face.
Thank y'all so much for coming out to the show. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life was old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home, Shining on her skies, a misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. I hear her voice in the morning hours, she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday.